Executive Director of Yiaga Africa, Mr. Samson Itodo, says civil society organizations, CSOs, have become the most bastardized group in Nigeria. Itodo, who made the assertion in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, in Abuja, said some CSOs were state-sponsored, established to promote government interests and policies, thereby causing proliferation of the group. The executive director said in some cases, it could even be troubling to be identified as a civil society actor because there were certain things that such actors do that the credible organizations oppose.
Yiaga Africa's relationship with us is one is cordial, is one of mutual respect. We work closely, we belong to different cohorts of civil society organizations. And so Yiaga Africa is part of different coalitions within the civil society community. But there are different actors within the civil society space. We have government civil society. We have state-sponsored civil society. And today, one of the most bastardized concepts is the whole concept of civil society. You see briefcase organizations, mushroom organizations, who are actually sponsored by political elements with all sorts of names, addressing all sorts of press conferences. They have a right, a constitutional right to do so, but they continue to pollute the civil society ecosystem. Because you see situations where government-sponsored civil society, so-called, counter, on other civil society organizations. You see things like divide and rule. And so today, in some cases, it's even troubling to be identified as a civil society actor because there are certain things that we see some actors do. That is not what credible civil society organizations that are driven by alternative objectives do. That does not mean that there are no organizations or individuals within organizations who are compromised. There are people who we know who are clearly partisan. And as actors in the space, our duty is not to be partisan. Our duty is to be objective. When government fails to perform its duty, we clearly state it. We hold government to account. Where government performs creditably well, we commend the government because at the end of the day, everything that we do is we want to bring succor to the common man and the common woman on the street who don't have a voice as a result of their positionality. And for we as civil society organization, we must rise above, those sentiments, partisanship, and speak truth to power when the need arises. Because in today's Nigeria, we need people of good conscience to look at the state in the face and say this thing is not working and this is what you can do to do that. Because at the end of the day, there is no hope for the common man if civil society becomes compromised and partisan and cannot speak the truth to the government.